So I want to thank you guys for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I don't care what it is that got you guys to subscribe to my channel, whether you think my voice is funny, whether you think, I don't know, you like the color of my skin or something. I don't care if you guys like one of the paintings I had in the background. I don't really care what it is. I don't care if it's my delivery, my presentation. Doesn't matter. My message. You guys subbed, and I'm very grateful for that, man. We're just going to keep the momentum going, guys. We're going to keep it going. And with this video topic today, we're going to be talking about one very important thing that may have came across you guys' minds. So when you're on this self-improvement journey, when you're walking the path for real, you realize you reach that fork in the road, right? So this fork in the road is where you decide, are you going to sacrifice or are you going to keep hanging on to the things you like to do? And this is one of the most painful things, but also one of the most crucial steps to improving your life is sacrifice. The biggest reason people stay where they're at and they don't elevate is because they're too comfortable doing what they've always done. You've got to sacrifice. You want to lose weight, you want to look different, you're going to have to sacrifice your time to get into the gym. So if you watch TV for 2 hours a day, you're going to have to sacrifice those 2 hours, hit the gym, and that's your sacrifice. On top of that, you might need to sacrifice all the junk food and bullshit you've been eating and replace it with other things maybe you're not too keen to. You got to get adjusted to that. So that's one example of a sacrifice, but I'm going to tell you guys an example of what I've had to sacrifice as I've kind of started to improve. So I went on YouTube because YouTube tells you how much time you spend on the app, and I recommend all you guys check this out because you'll be surprised with that number. Guys, I couldn't believe it. I was spending 3 hours and like 20 minutes a day on average on YouTube. That's crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, some of the videos I was watching, you know, investment videos, self-improvement, but a large majority it was just bullshit, like First Take, you know, keeping up with sports, like all that I like to do, but if I'm being honest with myself, it wasn't really propelling my life. So this kind of comes to the bigger point. I had to put that to the side in order to use that time more productively. Because if you think about it, 3 hours, 7 days a week, man, that's 15 hours I'm just on YouTube just looking at shit. That 15 hours adds up. 15 hours every week. Do you guys understand that's 60 hours a month I'm on YouTube? That was, when I calculated that, that was mind-boggling. And that's just 3 hours. Some people, you guys might see a higher number. So this just goes to show how much time we're losing right up under our nose that we're not even paying attention to. So in life, you really have a choice. You can be either a producer or a consumer. Usually, people who aren't doing too well in life, they do too much consumption. Because consumption is easy. It's when we take in shit, we take in information, we take in food, we watch shit, we're consuming a product. Or you could be a producer. You're being creative, you're working on something, you're working towards your goals, you're producing. So you want to be able to produce significantly more than you're consuming in a day if you want to really make a difference in your life. In order to do that, you've got to sacrifice some of that consuming you've been doing. And that shit is not easy, trust me. But I never said it was easy. I just said it's something we got to do. All the chosen ones watching this video, you guys know you need to do something, man. You can't just settle for this mediocrity. We're not doing it anymore. So when it comes to this sacrifice, one of the biggest things that can help you consistently, you know, stay focused when you're sacrificing day after day is remembering, what are you trying to accomplish? If you wake up and you don't think about what you're trying to do, no shit, it's easy to fall into that slump and just do whatever. But you gotta have a laser focus to know every day has a purpose. So when it comes to change, if you're not fed up with your living circumstances, if you're comfortable, you're not gonna change. A lot of people want things. Oh, I want a big house, I want a nice car. But it's not about that. If you're not fed up with how your life is right now, why would you truthfully sacrifice and pursue as much as you could? It's just not going to happen. There's a difference between wanting something and feeling like you need it or you're entitled, you got to get it by any means. There's a big difference. I want a lot of shit, but how much shit am I truly going to act on because I feel that need to act on it? So guys, when it comes to sacrifice, you got to really take a look from a completely objective outlook. Look at your life in a spectrum and be like, okay, what are some things I'm doing that I like to do that are really taking up a lot of time? And maybe not a side hustle or a passion of yours. If you make music, I'm not telling you to stop. But what is an activity that serves you no purpose? Like TV is a perfect example of an activity that serves you no purpose. It's the ultimate finesse. TV is a product, not only do you buy it, but it also wastes time in your life. So you're paying money for this, but also it's stripping you of that valuable asset we have, which is time. So that's one example right there of an activity you guys might want to consider cutting back on. Now, I don't consider going cold turkey, but you're going to have to slowly phase yourself out of these bad habits, and you'll start to notice it may not be easy, but once you get accustomed to it, you're going to be a lot happier because you're being more productive with your time. So you got to really write it down on a piece of paper, guys. You don't want to just kind of wing this shit. You got to write down, okay, what are all the habits I like to do? How can I slowly phase them out? And write down how you're going to phase them out. If you watch TV, I don't know, 4 hours a day, try to do 2 hours next week, then 1 hour, then you're not watching it. That's the main thing, guys. Like I said in one of my past videos, you have two choices. You can either do the shit you want to do or watch people do the shit you want to do. Producer, consumer. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the main goal of what I'm saying, guys. We have to sacrifice. There's no other way around it. I was thinking, I'm like, damn, how do I do all this shit I like to do and be successful? Like it's almost like there aren't enough hours in a day, and there's not. You've got to really choose, guys. You can still indulge in these things, but you've got to do it on a way smaller scale. I'm talking 80% producing in a day and 20% consumption. That's just how it's got to be. We don't have a choice. And I'm just the messenger, guys. I'm trying to tell you the things I know so that you guys can kind of reflect on it so it really hits home. But I'm not trying to tell you guys information that's just invalid. This is real shit. The sacrifice has got to be made. What habits do you have that just need to be thrown into the lava? They just got to go. You got to literally throw these habits into the lava. Offer up the sacrifice. You offer up the sacrifice, guess what you're doing? You're practicing delayed gratification because you're not getting that gratification now. But best believe you're going to get it later, and it's going to be longer lasting. So just some food for thought, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to be releasing a ton of content. We got to keep this momentum going, create that snowball effect. If you guys enjoyed the video, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Dipsey. I'm going to catch you guys later. Have a great day. Peace out.